Alright, today we are going to be doing the rear lower control arms on a 96 Honda Civic hatchback. Skunk2 Alpha. Here's the part number. Here's the rear lower control arms. 3 bolts both sides. Alright, what I did was take the wheel off obviously and put it on the jacks. I always put the tires in there for extra insurance, and I got the jack in the rear just in case. We're gonna be taking this bolt out to 14, that bolt to 14, and that bolt also 14. So get all 3 of those bolts out real quick. Alright, got all 3 bolts out. Just keep them in order. Pretty sure they're all the same length, but just in case I got them right in order. And now we're just gonna be popping this arm and hit it down. It should fall right out. Got my trusty hammer. Just like that. Less than a minute. One side already out. When you go to put it back in the car, it doesn't matter which one's left or right. They're both the same, but there is a way they go inside the car. So we're just gonna match the OEM one. Fat side to the left, skinny side to the right. It's gonna go in just like this. The arch facing down. Get the bolts in right there. Alright, this first side is kind of a bitch to get in with the bushing. It's kind of thick. So I just kind of wiggled it in there. And then just get the bolt started. And just make sure you hand tighten it all the way through. That way you know you're not cross-threaded. Okay, you got this first one in hand tight. Now we're going to get the shock one in next. Alright, I just got that first one, or not the first one, but the middle one started on the shock. So I got that one hand tied in already. I got this one lined up, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get this third one in, which holds the back rotor or the back drum in. Alright, got that one in, hand tight. I'm just gonna hand tighten all of them, just to make sure I got it in. Now, let me wiggle that one a little bit more, there we go. Alright, get these all hand tight. Alright, just gonna bring them almost to snug, not gonna snug it down all the way. I always get the hand tools to put stuff back. I always use the power tools to take them off. That one going. Them tight. Okay, get this one a little snug too. Just snug. Okay, just snug. Alright, now before you tighten them all the way, I'm going to get my jack, I'm going to lift it up and put the suspension underneath the load, and then I'll tighten all the bolts. That way you don't like prematurely destroy these bushings right here. Get it right underneath the rear drum. I'm just going to lift it up until it comes off the jack. Right there. So now we're floating off that jack. Now I'm just gonna tighten it down, tight. Right I'm not sure if the shock one matters too much, but I know that one and this one matter. Anything you do with the suspension, you always want to put it back underneath the load before you tighten it all the way. Okay, got them all tight. Took me less than 10 minutes to do this one side. One side done. All right, passenger side, same thing. This bolt, and that bolt. You can take it out with the power tool to 14. Forget the hammer this time. Let's pull this fucker right out. There you go. And that side came right out. Literally like 2 minutes. Put the old ones next to the old ones. Grab the other new one. Oh. Don't scratch it. Just gonna pop this bad boy right in. Can't do it one-handed. First, before you try to shove the bolt in and just gas, try to get it lined up as best as you can before you get the bolt in, where you're not trying to fight the backside. All right, the first one's in. Now get those two in and we should be good to go. All right, really quick on this side, if these fall out, don't be alarmed. They only go back in one way. They only go in that way. They cannot go in that way, so you can't ruin it. Just so you know. All right, got them all hand tight. Now I'm gonna get it underneath the load and tighten them all the way down. Just like that. Just get it floating. So it's just floating off the jack. That's what you want to get. And then you can tighten everything all the way. Don't hurt yourself. Easy now. I'm just gonna take it off the jack now. And you should be good to go. So much better. Took me maybe 20 minutes tops. It's really like for the beginner. If you don't know anything about like cars or how to replace anything, you could definitely do this job. I mean, I know a little bit, but this was definitely easy. 20 minutes tops. All you need is a 14 and a jack and some stands and the parts. Nope. About 25 minutes tops. Taking the jacks out. Oh yeah, boy. So much better. Oh, I love putting new car parts on my car. That was a Skunk2 rear control arms, 96 to 2000 Honda Civic. Took me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops, and I was filming. I love putting car parts on my car, especially that Skunk2. See you next time. Rear lower control arms, Skunk2, 96 to 2000 Honda Civic.